Are we on? Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you. Hi, I'm Ty. Middle name Trey. Last name Shun. You've seen me in such fine quality, epic chemistry educational videos as Introduction to Titration. It's liquidy. And acid and base go against each other? Okay, the idea behind this lab, this is our titration lab, and you're kind of wondering, oh, okay, how do we go about it? Well, the idea is we're going to be checking out this high quality vinegar here, and notice how it says 5% acidity. Is that really true? That is what we're going to find out today. So for this video, we're going to be looking at how we're going to run the experiment. We'll do the calculations later on, okay? But for now, we're just going to get at the data. But first thing, what lab equipment do we need? Okay, first thing, take a look here. You need an apron, because you don't want that stuff to go splat all over your nice clothes and stain it, and then you know how that works. The second thing you're going to need is eye protection. Now you notice my goggles here. I'm dealing with 11th century Viking berserkers. My forehead is protected from a berserker's axe. That's not going to do me any good here. I've got to wear the goggles. Okay, let's put those bad boys on. Set the camera down. Put the goggles on. And now I'm ready for action. Okay, what do? As I readjust this camera thing here so that I can show you, you may notice that we've got a bottle of NaOH. We have got some vinegar, which came from this bottle. We have a flask. That's what we're going to actually do the titration in. And then, of course, we have the universal indicator, which you get from your instructor. That would be me. Okay, where do we go? What do we do? Well, I got to switch this around so that I can see exactly what I'm doing. The first thing we're going to need to do, ladies and gentlemen, as I remove my stool here, remember I am a one-man production team, so that's how things work. When you're a one-man production team, there's nobody else around. So now that we got this is where we're going to be running our titration, where we have our known concentration of base, 0.1 molar NaOH, and we have an unknown concentration of vinegar. So what we're going to do, we're going to take and we're going to put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops of vinegar in here. Now I might have to adjust that for the actual lab, and you can see there's a little bit of vinegar in here. Then the next thing, you'll have to go to your instructor. That would be me. You're going to get this, the universal indicator, because that's going to tell us what pH we're at. So we're going to go in and we'll add a couple. There we go. We're going to swirl it around. You're going to say, oh my gosh, it's red. It's supposed to be red because it is an acid. And an acid in the indicator realm is going to be red. Now there is the colors, and I'll write that on the board in the lab when we do it. Now, what do we do next? This is where we're going to be adding the drops of base. Now we're going to have to keep you've got to keep a very careful count of how many drops of acid and base that you're using. Now I put 10 drops of vinegar in here. Let's see what happens when I add the base. All right, so here we go. We go in, drop that base! There we go. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so then I start, and you notice I'm swirling it around because we want to get it mixed, and you kind of notice there wasn't really a change. Well, that probably tells us that the vinegar has probably got more of a concentration than our base. So let's go with another 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and we'll do it again. And you kind of notice, it's still kind of red, although it looks like a tinge of orange, which is the next step up. Then we'll go ahead and we'll add some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, you swish it around again. Now you're saying, do we have to do 10 every single time? Well, no, actually I'm trying to find out what's going to work in this case here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, well, it's turning a little bit orangey. Okay, but let's go ahead. I'm going to... Aha! Uh-oh. Oh, did you notice how that thing turned purple? That's really simple. Here's what happened. The purple... That's because you had a bunch of base already there in one group and it was starting to change, but now it's orange, which means, ladies and gentlemen, that we are starting to make it not so much of an acid. We're going to have to go back in, we're going to have to add some more, and then we're going to add some more in here. Oh, I am the man. What do you know? I hit it on the first try. Okay, do you see this green here? Guess what? It's neutral. This is the green you want, guys. Take a good long hard look. Oh yeah, look at that. Yup, this is it. Woohoo! Oh man, I am successful. Now, I gotta point something out. You may notice it may be a little bit hard to read because it's on a dark surface. So, you know what? If this helps to put it on a white piece of paper to contrast so now you can see it. Okay, now how many drops did it take? Oh, I probably would recommend that you guys start at maybe 40 drops and then we go from there. Okay, so what happens? What happens if we go push it back? All right, well, if we go further, let's say we add another drop. Oh, see the purple in there? So we do that and oh, look at that. Look at that, it already turned blue, which means it's already past the pH. Okay, it's already past the pH of 7. All right, what do? We went past it. Okay, well, what you can do, as long as you keep track, you can add a drop of the vinegar and you'd say, oh wow, you went back to orange, that was wonderful. Well, that means we need to go back in here and add another drop. Like this, maybe another drop, like this, and what do you know, it's already doing that. So that's what you got to do in order to bring it back to the green. And oh my gosh, I made it into purple. Guess what? That's when you go keep a track of your acid and your base, and we can bring it back. We can keep going back and forth like this until we end up getting that green. But you guys saw the green, and hey, I'm Ty Trey Shun. I hope this lab was beneficial for you. Take care, and I'll see you in the lab. Boo!